So good evening, everybody. Welcome one more time. My name still remains Godspider Hegbe. I'm your life coach, and I'm a forex trader. To the glory of God. So today we'll be talking about some major things. One, we'll look into MetaTrader 4 and 5. We'll talk about trade stopping. We'll talk about swing trading, and we'll talk about hedging. I really pray time permits so that I can talk about hedging. MetaTrader 4 was actually designed. MetaTrader 4 was actually designed in year 2013. Okay. Yes, that's year 2008. Yes, I remember. So it was designed by MetaQuotes Language 4. And MetaTrader 5 was designed in 2013 or probably 2016 by MetaQuote 5. And we know very well that these are actually the trading platforms we use when it comes to trading analysis. Now you might be wondering, how can we use MetaTrader 4 and 5? MetaTrader 4 and 5 is actually the platform that brokers initiate or they give so that we can trade the financial markets. In those days, when MetaTrader 4 was not designed, there was nothing like this. Are you with me? There was nothing like this, but this is exactly what the financial institutes they permit us to trade it. That's MetaTrader 4 and 5. Now, today, aside of talking about MetaTrader 5, there's some things I'll be doing today. And what exactly will I be doing? I'll be talking about trade stopping first or partial closing. What's partial closing? Let's go to my screen. Let's say I have a trade. And the trade is in my MetaTrader 4. Now let's say the lot size is 0.15, 0.05. Then let's say the currency pair is GBP USD. Now let's say this currency is already having like $20 in it. Now, if it's having like $20, you might probably be wondering that, this trade is actually running. How can I book part of this profit? My brothers, my sisters, this is very simple. How do I mean? Just come here and reduce this lot size to 0.04. Now, when this is reduced to 0.04, you'll notice that at the base, you'll be having close with profit of what? $16. Are you think? You see something like close with profit of what? $16. So once that apple appears at the base, what do? Just close the market automatically. Are you? Just close the market automatically. I repeat, you will see something like close with profit of $16. Because why? You have probably reduced the lot size. So you see something like close with $16. So once you close this with $16, guess what? In your profit margin, you have $16 waiting for you. And what is remaining? 0.01. This 0.01, you cannot leave this one to run. If eventually you make something like $9 on this, glory be to God, you can add this to your profits. I think. And eventually, you can now go home with what? $25. Eventually, you can go home with what? Is there any question about partial closing?
It's clear.
It's clear. Okay, thank you, sir. So now let's go to the next one, which will be what? Trail stopping. What's trail stopping? Let me clear my screen. In fact, this is a real name for a trail stopping. Trail stopping is, for instance, on my chart, I have a, let's say I have a currency pair running, Euro USD. And I'm currently at, this is my entry point. Remember, when you are buying in the forex market, your chart will be looking up. This is my take profit. Let's say this is my stop loss. I have a trade running. Once it passes here, it starts being in profit. Let's say this trade comes up and starts consolidating. Because it's consolidating, you are feeling worried. Your TP can probably be 1 point. Stop loss. Let's say this entry point was 1.2000. So you can now move this your stop loss above the entry point. Now moving this stop loss above this entry point, you have in you agree with me that if the stop loss goes above the entry point, the value will be between 1.200 and 1.26. Let's say put it here. Then let's give this value 1.23500. So if, for instance, this trade comes in and
Excuse me, sir. Hello?
Yes, I'm with you.
Sorry, what do you mean by moving your stop loss? I don't understand.
Okay, that's a very good question. If you have your trade running, it is very possible that you can move the stop loss above your entry point. I would have loved to prove that, but the market will almost be closing now. You know your MetaTrader 4, sir?
Yes.
You have something like lot size here. You know when you enter a trade as a buy on your MetaTrader 4, the trade starts running. You agree with me? Now,
yes. Let's
say you want to add take profit and stop loss. Let's say initially, you know when you you long press that trade. When you long press that trade, sir, what happens? You will see something like modify there. Right? You trade now, right? You trade.
Yes.
So once you click on modify, sir, you will see something like modify. Once that happens, you see something like CP and SL. You might not really see it as CP and SL in MetaTrader 4, but in 5 you might see. So what do? Where you have the green line, sir, you put your take profits. Are you with me?
Yes.
Where you have the red line, you put your stop loss. Remember, your initial take profit was 1.26400. Where you now have the red line, you are putting 1.12500. Sir, while I was giving you all these stories, your trade is already running at a loss, because you just entered the market, right? Now,
Yes.
let's say it now goes into profits. You know, once it goes into profits, that red turns to blue automatically. Right? Let's say the take profit, the trade has reached a profit of 1.23500, getting close to the take profits. Are you with me, sir?
Yes.
So you can now move this stop loss. How do I mean move stop loss? I don't mean use your hand to carry stop loss. Go back to that trade running in blue, long press it, you will see modify. Click on modify, where you have your initial stop loss as 1.12500. Change it to a new value as what? 1.123500. Are you with me, sir? Change it to what? 1.23500. Do you get it, sir? Hello, are you there? Hello? Hello, Mr. Emmy, are you there? Hello, Mr. Emmy, are you there? Oh, this man is having a network problem. Class, just a minute, please. Let me. Hello, Mr. Emmy, are you there? Oh, this network through this man of what? No, no problem. Like I said, if you now move it above the entry point, that what it now means is if this trade eventually comes down and it struck your stop loss, guess what? It has struck your stop loss above your entry point. Meaning, at least, if you don't hit your take profit, you still have some profits to run on it. Are you with me? So that is that. The next one I'd like to look into, which is probably going to be the last one, is swing trading. Swing trading is when probably you have a signal. That signal is Euro USD. And it is buy stop at 1.23500. Then your take profit one is 1.23600. Last, take note of the difference. Why is it 600? Because you successfully added 10 pips to 50. The 1 and 0 was added there. Then let's say your take profit 2. Your take profit 2 will be 1.23700. So this is 1.23700, 70. So in other words, you have added 20 pips from this place. Are you with me? You have added 20 pips from that place. So
Hello, sir.
Yes, I'm with you. Welcome back. I saw network through you off.
My network, yes, my network.
Hey, sorry, sir. Sorry, sir.
So you're explaining how to move the stop loss.
Yes, I was explaining that. But I'm in twin trading. Don't worry, I will pause on the twin trading and continue. I said that's stop loss, sir. I said, if for instance, where we stop was that, let's say the trade is running. We've added take profit and stop loss. I said, if your take profit is 1.1000, and let's say your entry point is 1.26, blah, 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 you understand? Now, I said that your stop loss cannot come as what? Your stop loss cannot come as 1.2, you can put the stop loss above the entry point. Are you with me? So that will be 1.23500. That was my assumption. Are you with me? So what that means is, are you seeing my screen right now? What that means is,
no, I can't.
Can you see my screen now?
I can't see the figures. Yes, but the figures.
If this is your take profit here, this is your stop loss. Oh, putting out this figure is not so easy, but let me try. 1.26. And let's say this is 1.23. That's your entry point. Are you seeing it? Your stop loss, 1.1000. Sir, I said if, for instance, the trade is here, is running, and it consolidates. So what that means is, let's say you are not convinced, you are feeling disturbed that this trade might come down. So move this your stop loss and put here. You agree with me that the value here can never be between the one you have between this and this. Do you agree with me? Because it should be above 1.23000. Yes. So this new value will be 1.
Yes.
Can you see this is your new value? So, sir, what this means is, if this trade misbehave, it goes up, it comes and hits your stop loss.
1.24, right?
What do you say?
That's 1.24.
That's 1.2400. Yeah. 1.24.
Which is higher than the entry point.
Which is higher than the entry point. Are you saying it? So if this trade should now go up and hit your stop loss, it comes and hits your stop loss, you don't have to feel worried because it will struck you above when you have started making profits. So maybe your take profit target was actually $20. You cannot go home with probably $8. I mean, that's something better than that trade coming down and hitting your stop loss. Is that clear, sir? Is that clear, sir? This man is having a network problem. Let's proceed, please. Now look at this class. Let's say I have a signal here. And this is my signal. Euro GPP or USD. Buy stop at 1.23500. Take profit 1.23600. Take profit, that's take profit 1. Take profit 2, 1.23700. Then let's say probably my stop loss is 1.11000. So what I'll do is I'll just come here and say I'll come here and draw, and I'll say if this is my chart, take profit 1, take profit 2, stop loss. So what you do here, class, is that you come here, you set the entry point. Now, let's say what you're meant to make from here to here. and this is $10. I say this. So with this, what do you do, sir? So class, if this thing now goes up and hits your entry point, and that starts going up, it hits TP1. Immediately it hits TP1, in your profit margin, you'll be registered with what, $5. Remember that once it hits TP1 on your chart, this one disappears. Now, let's say this thing goes further, hitting TP2. Guess how much? You have $10 again. And on that trade, you have already won $15. So you see, just imagine you doing this probably like 5 times in a day. You are doing this like 5 times in a day. This would be something very, very, very good. So class, that is all for today. That is all for today. I really want to appreciate everybody for coming. I just want to announce to everybody one more time that in my yesterday, for those that watched the 2's class, I told you that there will be an advanced class coming. I said there will be an advanced class coming. When exactly is that advanced class taking place? That class is taking place exactly this coming Monday. Are you with me, class? That class is taking place this coming Monday, July 4th. And like I said, the cost for that class is 10,000 naira. I'm listening, I'm with you. I'm with you. The cost for that class is 10,000 naira. So that class will take place from 4th of July, and the class will end exactly 18th of July. Please don't miss that advanced class for waiting, because you are going to benefit a lot from that class. I repeat, the cost for that advanced class training, for those that watched the video yesterday, is 10,000 naira. And like I said, the training will go from 4th of July to 18th of July. So class, tomorrow is going to be the last day of our class. Tomorrow is on Saturday. We'll be having this class exactly 8:30 p.m. tomorrow. We'll be having this class exactly 8:30 p.m. tomorrow.
Hello?
So, yeah, I'm with you. I'm hearing you.
Yeah. Hello?
Yes, I am hearing you, sir.
Hello, sir.
I can hear you. Go on, go on. So that is that. Thank you very much, guys. God bless you, and see you tomorrow.
Hello?
Tomorrow, I will talk about fundamental analysis. I will go deeply on how you can use trade. Are you with me? I'm going to go deeply on how you can use trade. Thank you very much, class. God bless you. Yes, any question for me there? Is there any question? Is there any question for me? Mr. Emmanuel, is there any question for me? Okay, if there's no question. Is there any question? If there's no question, thank you very much, class. See you tomorrow, 8:30. Bye for now. Thank you.